In this video, we shall be looking at Aldi's Bauhn 10.1-inch Android tablet, model WL-101GQC. So the tablet is received in the box, as you can see, and on the box there are certain number of features listed, and those are 1.2 GHz quad-core CPU, 3G connectivity, 5 megapixel rear-facing camera. There is also a front-facing camera, which we shall talk about later. Built-in GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, USB connectivity, 20 gigabytes of memory, Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, call and message capability. The tablet is also covered by 1-year warranty, and there is a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. The price at the time of release was approximately $250 Australian. So let's look at the packaged content. Along with the tablet, there is the 16 gigabyte mini SD card, some warranty details, some warranty stickers, a user's manual, a wall charger, a USB cable. Apart from foam wrap, the tablet also had scratch protective film on it, so after unpacking we can expect to have a nice fresh unscratched tablet. For first impressions, the tablet is built very nicely. The quality and finish is very decent. It is easily comparable to any mainstream branded tablet. So let's talk a little bit about the processing power of this tablet. The processor is a quad-core 1.2 GHz Qualcomm MSM8225Q CPU. And the fact that this is a quad-core CPU was something that was used to propel the sales of the tablet. So let's look at it in more detail. So let's start off with some benchmark scores. In Velomo, the HTML5 score was 1168 and the Metal score was 363. In Quadrant, the score was 4216. And finally, in Antutu, this total score was 9886 with CPU 5446 and GPU 1685. For comparison, I have some data from previous tests I ran on other tablets. What we have here is the Galaxy Galapad and Audiosonic T17P, which is a Kmart tablet 7-inch. Now in Velomo, HTML5 scores are relatively close, with Galapad leading the way in HTML5 and Metal, of course. Now in Quadrant, the Bauhn tablet seems to be ahead by about 500 points. The Antutu score is surprisingly behind. We'd expect the two quad-core CPUs to be comparable, but they're not, in Antutu at least. Just like the benchmark scores, I have some mixed feeling about the general usage as well. For example, typing is fine. Almost always it works. However, clicking or trying to click in one place lands it somewhere else. The pages don't tend to work 100% of the time. And say for example over here I clicked on the drop down and it takes to a page that is completely unrelated to what I am trying to do. And by the time we've opened 4 tabs, the system starts to struggle. Whilst overall experience is not too bad, reading news or checking emails, these things the tablet tends to do pretty well. It feels that the CPU just doesn't have that much power to it. After all, it comes from the Snapdragon family, it just doesn't live up to the family legacy. With regards to the GPS, I have used this tablet for navigational purposes. The GPS lock does take time if you are indoors. Outdoors, under the open sky, it does lock in reasonably quickly. And from then on, it's just as usual as you'd expect. Now about the camera, there are two. The front-facing one is just reasonable enough for your video chatting, Skype and so forth. The rear-facing is, well, what can we expect? It's just there if you need it. The only thing that is worth mentioning is that in macro mode, it does take some good shots if we work at it. Now let's talk about the display. The resolution is 1232 x 800. It is reasonably bright and colorful, though not comparable to an IPS or anything like that. The tablet has Adreno 203 GPU, which processes up to 854 x 480 pixels, otherwise known as FWVGA. The problem with that is that the GPU is calculating less amount of pixels than what the display needs, hence the excess calculations are being driven towards the CPU. As a result, HD videos in YouTube etc. struggles, and this may also have some effect on web browsing in general, though this shortcoming does not actually affect any general applications or 2D games and so forth. Those who like to watch videos in their tablet will have to find a workaround to compensate for this shortcoming. So here's my opinion of the tablet. It is not bad, it's very well built, no doubt about that, and the $250 price tag is quite reasonable. And as far as usage goes, I use the tablet almost every day. Only thing is that when it starts to struggle when I'm browsing the web, it makes me wish that I used the 60-day satisfaction guarantee and got my money back. But I didn't. I kept the tablet and I'll continue to use it every day. However, keep in mind that this tablet showed us that quad-core now is a marketing ploy. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. What you like or disliked about this video, please be sure to let us know in the comment section below. And please do also remember to subscribe in order to stay updated with our latest upcoming videos. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.